Hey everybody, Shane here, and today we're going to do a little bit of an upgrade to the Crocodile Locomotive. Alright, so you saw me, and I believe my first video here on YouTube, I did a speed build of this Crocodile Locomotive. It is crazy detailed, it's a really awesome set, but it's also incredibly fragile. As you can see, part there coming up. So yeah, it is very, very fragile set. So definitely an adult use only set, not really meant for the kids. But what I wanted to show here is you can see a difference right now between this side and this side. Can you see what that is? That's right, I have installed a gap fix over here, and I have not done it here yet. So let's take you in here to show you. Okay, here it is without that gap fix. Okay, so you can see there's that big gap. If we go over here, there it is. So it looks much more continuous, like it is one, large locomotive and not necessarily three separate cars. I like this a lot. Okay, so here is that gap fix. There's a few parts inside that we have to change out, but the main deal of it is you've got some 1x2 cheese wedges here in the dark reddish brown, sorry, not dark, in reddish brown, and then I'm using 3 1x4s in reddish brown, and 2 here on the other side as well. So that's how it looks. It looks very nice and clean. Now I'm going to do it to the other one and show you how to do that. Okay, so before I show you how to do it, I want to show you the differences inside. So here is the one that I've edited, modified, and I show there the insides that have been changed. So you can see there's a little bit of difference between this one and this one here. Now this is how the stock Crocodile Locomotive has you do this internal section or this inside part. That is what that looks like, and we're going to make it look like that. So to do so, I'm going to slide this one out of the way a little bit here. We are going to first start by taking off these top sections. We have to get these out of the way. Okay, take off both of those 1x2s, and we need to remove these bars. Whoops. Take off the next set of the tiles on top. Come up a little bit higher here. There, a little bit higher view for you. So both of those tops are off. Take off these 2 clips, and then we're going to take off those 1x2s, almost down there. This 2x3 needs to come off, and then we're going to start taking off some more of these internal parts here as well. So we're going to lift this all up here, and we're just going to pull this all out there. Okay, so we have that entire internal section out now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take apart this here, or save all those pieces, and we have to get rid of these 2 guys as well. So the 1x8 and 2x8 are gone. We're going to introduce a 1x6 and a 2x6 instead. And we're going to go ahead and just install these right on here. Just like that. Put this one back underneath. And we can slide this back in here. Oh, let's go back one more. And there is that, back there and out of the way. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and get together all of our 1x3s. We're going to add another 1x3, which is just going to go down here on the bottom. So we can level that out. You also could use this, but I'm using black because they're already in there. Then we are going to we have some 1x1s and a 2x1. So we're going to use these brown 1x1s with a stud right here. And I have another one for this far side. Okay, and that's with a single stud on the side, and those are the flush ones. I have some regular 1x1s to go behind there, some solid ones to close that part up there. And then I have another 1x1 with a stud. And I have this 2x1 with, again, those flat flush studs on there. That is what we're going to be hooking this whole thing up into. Okay, so now we need to finally put some pieces on here to level everything back out. So we're going to go ahead and put our 1x2s with the clips back on the side so we can reattach the bars. We're going to go ahead and reuse our 1x2s here and here, and then I have this 1x3 which I'm going to reattach right there, like that. Now we can go ahead and put back on our 2x4s on top, our 2x2s on top, and then this other 1x3 right up in there. So now that is sealed up just like it's supposed to be. Can't even tell. Now for the easy part. Now you see we're going to be using these tiles. We're actually going to be hooking up right into that dot. Instead of being in the middle, we're going to be on that dot. And that way, all of that can be just a smidge lower. Because if we end up going higher, let's put another one higher than that, it ends up being too tall. Like that. I personally don't like that lip up there, so I'm going to go down right to there and do that. So 1, 2, and 3 of those. And then we have a 1x4 and our 2 1x2 cheese wedges. Is that focused on my hand there? A little bit. And then these are going to go on each side, just like that, and like that. And there you have the gap mod on the Crocodile Locomotive. Okay, now here's the engine with both gap mods installed, and you can see I have full range of motion in the engine before it contacts. So I can go any amount of turns before that hits anything, which is great. Any radius of turn, I should say. Those look really, really awesome. I do enjoy that. I'll also say I'm not the originator of this design. I did see someone talk about this on Reddit, and then I looked online. There's a guy called, I believe Jangbricks is his name. I'll put the link to whoever it was down below of who also did this, and it was great. There was actually a guy on Reddit that sent me these few parts that I needed to buy. I want to say it was maybe like, it was only a few dollars worth of parts of these Browns. And some people who are avid collectors may even have these parts in their library already, so they might not need to actually purchase anything. They just have whatever is needed. So either way, this is a very simple and easy thing to do if you want to take your Crocodile Locomotive to the next level. So I thank you guys for joining in. If you want to see more content specifically about this Crocodile Locomotive, I'm going to be lighting it very, very soon. I have my kit actually right here from Game of Bricks. They sent over to me to do this, so the next video I do with this is going to be me lighting it up in all its glory. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you next time, and happy building.